I'm Eric Kupers. I'm the director of Friend, the new Dandelion dance theater piece being developed in residence at CounterPULSE this season. And I'm here at the Cal State East Bay Scene Shop to talk with Mickey Kay, who is a performer in the work and a collaborator designing a lot of our sets that we're going to be working with. And he's also the host or the guide of our webisode journey through these creation stages. So we're going to talk with Mickey. Hey, Mickey.
Hey.
Hey, so what are you working on?
Well, we're just testing out this welder to make sure it's in good shape to do the project we want to do next.
Yeah.
And it's working, which is really good. So
what will you be welding?
Well, we're going to be working on a few different things. The main project is going to be sort of a wheelchair with a roll cage. So it's going to be, you're going to have a wheelchair, and it's going to have these two parallel big loops of steel around it.
Yeah.
Sort of and set together. So if you can imagine like a jungle gym bars getting curled in a circle, and that'll be going around the wheelchair, so that the wheelchair will be able to, hopefully, with a person in it, do a front flip or a back flip, and have people climb up and over the roll cage and hang from it, and stuff like that too.
Have you ever seen something like that made before?
I've seen it on a bicycle, but never on a wheelchair.
And originally this piece was going to be a competition-oriented piece, and the performers were going to compete with this object. But now the piece has changed. How do you see, has your design ideas changed?
Well, the design, in my mind, hasn't changed too much because of the piece itself. I kind of figure, for whatever it is, we can put an object out there and let people figure it out. I feel like the group is good at doing that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I think it's changing in my mind a little bit in terms of practicality. I'm thinking pushing a wheelchair around, a normal wheelchair with that much weight on it, is going to be a big challenge. So I'm kind of thinking of ways to modify the design so that it's easier to move the thing and move with it and inside it.
Yeah.
And so it's a little bit easier for people who are trying to get used to it and learn how to use it.
And why do you want to make something like this?
Well, I just like building stuff, and I really like this mechanical side of things.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to mix in some of the art background that I've really enjoyed with sculpture, and see these pieces get used in a functional, active sort of way, instead of in just a gallery setting.
Right.
Things that can be used both for the performance side and for the artistic side. And I just like making machine-type things that can be used in cool ways.
And do you think this is kind of moving towards some kind of dance wheelchair?
It'd be great to start figuring some things out in that direction. I mean, we've messed around a lot with regular everyday chairs and basketball chairs and tennis chairs, and I think eventually what we're going to want to do is to take to the next level of modifying those chairs, is then eventually maybe build our own contraption.
Right.
And I feel like this will be informative to see what kinds of things we do and don't like.
Cool. And you've been designated the kind of guide through the video episodes about this piece. Why do you think that is?
Well, I truthfully think, which is what I said at the last rehearsal, that it's because I'm the most like Morgan Freeman of any of the ensemble members.
You do look like him.
Yeah, I know. That's what people tell me. I don't know. I mean, when we were in New York, I was behind the camera a lot, asking a lot of questions, and I think I've watched enough television to know how interviewers are supposed to do their thing. And
do you think there's any correlation to that you come from, in some ways, the most different discipline of athletics and sports?
Yeah, it's funny because sometimes I find myself asking, when I'm interviewing people and having them talk and stuff, I find a lot of the questions I'm asking are sort of ones that I feel like I'm asking because I don't necessarily understand dance that well, so I want to know what they're thinking and why they're doing stuff. I don't know, maybe those are normal questions. But a lot of that's informed by my inexperience in this field, I think.
Yeah.
And maybe sort of serving as a representative for an audience that might not know the nuances of what's going on.
Great.
Yeah.
Great. Any things you're looking forward to in particular with this process?
No, I mean, it's always fun, always good exploration. I'm just excited to keep working on this kind of stuff and keep dancing and improvising and seeing what happens.
Great. Good. Well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Tune in next week for more.